Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, students. How are you today? Well, I hope your conditions are good today. So, welcome back to our class today. I hope you can enjoy our class today, okay? Okay. Well, before we start our class today, let's recite Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, guys, before we go to the material and we learn about it deeply, I will give you several pictures to trigger your background knowledge first. Well, okay, I have provided a picture. I know you are wondering about this picture. Yes, this is a cat actually. So please, before we go to the next, I want to divide you become two groups. So each group must consist of 10 students. Okay. So after you have already divided your group, please make several questions about this picture about cat. It can be the kinds of cat. It can be the habit of cats. It can be anything as long it relates with cat. Okay, do you get my point, guys? Okay. Okay. After you have already made several questions about the cat, please answer it. Try to answer it by looking in the internet, by looking in the book. It's really up to you. As long as it is a trusted information, you can use it. Okay. You have to answer based on your question that you have already made. Okay, do you get the point, guys? Well, after you have already answered your questions, and now please come forward to present your question, your answer to in the front of your friends. So if the another group has more questions about your presentation, you may answer it based on your answer that you have already made. Okay. Well, good job. Let's move to the next part now. Okay. So, who knows about our material today? Why I asked you to make several questions about cat? Yes, absolutely. Now we're going to learn about report text. Okay, report text. It's really easy for us, right? Okay, what actually report text is? The definition of report text is a type of text that contains of general information. General information. So it means cat is general information. So there are so many cats in the world. You cannot say like Angora cat. You cannot say like Persia cat. But you just only to explain about the cat in the general. Okay. And the next is the social function is it's not about animal. It's not only about animal. You can also describe about phenomena. You can describe about environment. You can describe about row of flowers. About flower and anything. And then the generic structure. Well, this is the generic structure is really simple actually. The very top there is the title. It means the title of the text, and the next is general classification. It contains of the introduction about the text, but in short, in general. So in this part, you will describe your object become general, not in the specific case. So for the next is descriptions. So you start to describe your object deeply. You can describe about their kinds. You can describe about their habit. You can describe about anything. Okay, and this is the language features of report text. The first is use of general nouns. It's really like usual, animal, vertebrates. You can mention the name of animals. You can just only mention about animal. That's okay. And for the next is use of relating verbs like is, are, has. Okay. And the next is use of timeless present tense to indicate usualness. Okay, actually in report text you have to use simple present tense. Why? Because in this text you will write about, or you will read about the fact, not the fake, but this is the fact. Okay. And the next is use of action verb, like English cannot fly. You have to use action verb. And the next is use of technical term. It means like uh, the scientific name, like in the science, the name of something like that. And then okay, that's it. So now to train your understanding, to evaluate your understanding, here I have already made us a game about reading. And now please look at this one and this one. Okay, come back to me. Well, here I'm gonna divide you become two group. Okay, become two group, and then each group will have different topic in report text. Okay, and for the first group you will get a kangaroo topic, and for the second group you will get the thunderstorm topic. Okay, so here I have spread the topic, and for the right one is for first topic, and the left one is for second topic. So your job is, please now make a line based on your group. So there will be two lines. Okay, so the system will be like this. I will ask you the representative from each group to come forward and read the text based on your topic. Okay, and for the person who read the text, after you read and memorize the text, you have to come to the whiteboard and write down what you have memorized. Okay, you get. So next and next and next, and I will ask the second friend, I will ask the third friend, something like this. And for the group who has a higher score in their, like their okay, the correctness, the word, and then the arrangement, there will be a plus score for them. Okay, let's move to the next part of our lesson. So I believe that all of you have already got your good understanding in report text. So here to train your understanding about the report text itself, please all of you, I ask you to analyze several language features of the report text that you get. Okay, you can choose your own report text, like this is for the first group and this is for the second group. Please, each group must analyze the language features in your own report text, like the general nouns, you can highlight it, like the relative verbs, like the action verb, and etc. Okay, based on the language features of the report text. Okay, after you have already done about analyzing your report text, now I have already make like a random number in on my laptop. You cannot see it actually. So now please open your book, your English book, and open the page number 25. Okay, have done. Okay, next, please. Okay, can you find a text? The title is about frog. Okay, you find it. Okay, so now it's like usual. It's based on your group, yeah. So I have already divided become two groups. So now each group has to choose one of these sticky notes. Okay, please, for the first group you may choose your sticky note. Okay, you choose this one, yeah. So the first group you will get the fourth number. Okay, fourth number, it means that you have to answer the fourth number of that page, the fourth number. Okay, you get the point. And after you have answered your questions, you may come forward and explain to your friends about your answer. Okay, so now let's move to the next group, the second group you may choose. And this one. Okay, for the second group you got number 2. Okay, so it means that you have to answer the questions number 2. And you have to do like the first group, you have to explain in the front and your answer to your friends. Okay, you get the point, guys? Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be all for our lesson today. So as your homework, I will send you an email about our tasks for next week. Okay, so the email will be like this. I will share a picture. It's randomly picture. There are so many kinds of picture. I will give to you to your email, and each of you has to make a report text based on that picture. Okay, do you get my point, guys? Okay. So after you have already made your own report test, please send it back to me. Okay. Thank you very much. That's gonna be all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.